Okay, basically, it's gonna be a quick video explaining what I know about Minecraft and how to be a better player in Minecraft. I've kind of made these videos before, but I've talked about like tiny little niche things, and I've not kind of really spoke about PvP as a whole. But basically, Minecraft PvP is movement based. I mean, the difference between the top players and like the average players is just gonna be movement. As long as everyone aims and clicks, like I would personally, I think 9 CPS and above is all you need. So if you can click that and you have really good aim and inventory management, all you need to work on is your movement. And there's a couple of things you need to understand about Minecraft on how like KB works and reach, in my opinion, for the little things that'll help. But apart from that, the one most immediate way to get better at Minecraft PvP is literally just to play it shit tons, like shit tons, loads. Because people always say there's no skill gap, and there's this, that, and the next thing. There is definitely a skill gap in Minecraft. There is definitely skill-based mechanics in this version of PvP. Although it may be little, it's nowhere near as much as a game like CS and stuff. There is definitely a skill gap. Okay, so I'm going to go into a duel. I'm going to turn off my toggle sprint altogether so that I'm just going to walk, and I'm going to be extremely slow. The bot has 3 blocks of reach, so it's not actually cheating as far as vanilla game mechanics go. I'm going to only drink my fire res, and I'm not going to drink my speed, so I'm going to prove that Minecraft is movement based. Now, my movement is extremely slow. He is going to be moving at speed 2 with sprint, and he's going to keep comboing me like that. No matter my aim or my block hits or W tapping, I'm not going to be able to combo him. Simple as that, because he just moves faster than me. Okay, hopefully Headed is able to turn off his sprint and help me for this example, but he's essentially going to be what I was against the bot. He is going to not be sprinting, and I'm going to be the one sprinting with increased movement. So I can show you guys what it looks like from my perspective, or well, more of what it was for the bot. This is literally what it was for the bot. Headed is aiming at me and clicking, but because he is not moving nearly as fast as me, I'm just gonna get combos on him. Okay, if you guys don't know, the default reach in Minecraft is 3 blocks. Now I have this mod, and it essentially just displays how far away I hit someone from. Now I've got it set up here, so if I make my pitch, which is this number here, exactly 0, and I swing, I'll hit exactly from 3 blocks. Now, if I try to get a hit where my pitch is not 0, where it is lower, as in 24, I'm not going to be able to reach. The same applies to them. They won't be able to hit me in my feet. But if I aim back up where my pitch is 0 or near enough 0, I'm able to hit them. This is essentially, if you guys understand how to calculate a hypotenuse, essentially if you're aiming lower, you're going to be hitting along the hypotenuse line. Whereas if you hit along here, I'm pretty sure it's called the adjacent line, or one of the other. Okay, so how you can translate this into actual PvP is when you run into the start of a fight, try and make sure that your pitch is at 0 rather than it being at like 17 and aiming at the player's feet, because aiming lower is literally going to give you shorter reach, because 3 blocks in that direction is you aiming across the hypotenuse line. Whereas if you just aim straight and your pitch is at 0 and you run into a fight at the start, you'll have the maximum amount of reach. Okay, so now you guys know that movement is a very big part of PvP in Minecraft. Me and my partner here, we both have speed 2 from the armor that we're wearing, and we're basically just gonna run down the road till our Z coordinate, as you guys can see, is at 500. And essentially it's just gonna be a simple race. I'm going to show you guys how you can move faster in vanilla Minecraft without cheating. I'm on Forge with no cheats, and I'm just going to show you guys me running down to -500 on the road faster. Yeah, as you guys can see, it's quite an advantage. You can literally just see it from the mod. I didn't even need to show the race, but just kind of a visual representation. That's how strafing and stuff with no debuff and even in build can be pretty useful, because you're literally physically moving faster, harder to hit. Yeah, if you combine that with the vector stuff I showed you guys, with aiming at the person's face essentially where the vector comes out of so that yours is exactly straight. It's little things that can give you an advantage. It's not like big exact things. Like I said, the one big thing to get better at Minecraft is just to play more. These things won't get you better instantly. They'll help, definitely, but yeah, those are just some little tips and stuff to help you guys get more combos and be better at Minecraft PvP. Okay, so now that I've proved to you guys that PvP is all movement based, I'm going to explain to you how to use that to your advantage. I have a mod that, as you guys can see above my hunger, it shows how fast I'm moving to 4 decimal places. Now, there's certain ways to slow people down in every single game mode. One of the easiest ways is just to rod someone. Now I'm gonna run at my my partner here, and they're just gonna rod me, and you guys will see my speed slow down. Okay, as you guys can see, when they rod me, it's a momentary decrease in speed. It's not permanent. It's not such an effect as of like removing someone's speed and having higher speed. What you can do to use that as your advantage, when you hit them with a rod and their movement slows down, you can then go back into within their reach and hit the player as they're still taking the knockback from the rod attack. That's what's called a rod trick. Lots of people do it in UHC, especially Hypixel UHC duels. There's also another way of doing it. If my partner was to run at me and I were to place a block in front of them and hit them, they would be slowing down, whereas I'm still moving forward, and I can move forward and back out of their reach. If they were to do it when trying to hit me, I'll show you what happens. Do it while running at me, I'll show you guys what happens. Pretty much like that. Lots of people do that in Bed Wars, and it's pretty popular in other game modes where you can place blocks such as bridges as well. But that's one way how you can get a free hit on someone without them being able to hit you back.